Hi, this is Dilip. I'm from third year CSC department and my register number is UR16CS094. Today we are going to deal with JQuery. This is the 7th lab experiment in web technology lab. Today we are going to create a simple pop-up model box using CSS and JQuery. JQuery is a JavaScript library. In order to use the JQuery, first we need to have basic knowledge about HTML5, CSS and JavaScript. The basic difference between JavaScript and jQuery is that in JavaScript we need to write multiple lines of code to have something, but in jQuery it simplifies all that code. Let's go into the questions now. Open the model box on open button click and hide the model box on close button click. Create an accordion using jQuery. An accordion is a list of headers that opens and collapses more content when clicked. And we have create an animation page using based on the click accordion. When you click accordion 1, the height of the accordion 1 should increase. When you click accordion 2, the height, width and opacity of the content accordion 2 should change. When you click accordion 3, the font size of the content accordion 3 should change. Add 2 more animation effects by including the accordion list. Now let's get into the code. All this I have been doing in NetBeans. In the HTML tag we have header tag and we need to include this line to use the jQuery, and this line can be used either from Google or Microsoft. In order to use the jQuery in HTML5 we need to include this line so that we can access the jQuery. And we have some title experiment number 7 CS094. And let's see, before the code we can run and show so that you can while seeing you can understand. This would be our title of the web page. All the content is inside this. Let's get into the code now. As you can see, we have style tag. As we already know that we have 3 different styles: inline, internal and external styling. Here I have used internal styling. Under the head tag we should include the style tag, and we have, in order to use an ID we should be using hash symbol. Similarly, if we want to use a class we should be using dot operator. And we have some styling for various stylings. All this you can see and understand. And we have various positions and styling. Under body tag we have some section ID and some div tags. Div tags helps us to divide. And we have a model, some content in it, and we have created a button called as open. Whenever you click open button it should open, whereas when we click the close button it should close. We have one more button called close. And we have some content in div ID a5. ID of this div tag is a5. Similarly, we can have class also. And in jQuery, to prevent the jQuery from running before the document finished loading, we should be including this line so that the code doesn't run before the document get loaded up. And here we see that dollar symbol is to define or access the jQuery, and this is the syntax to have a function. And inbuilt jQuery has many other functions such as hide, show, all these things. And if we want to use the ID, then we should be using hash symbol over here. Similarly, if we want to use a class name, then we should be having dot operator. And if we want tag should be used directly, then we can no need of using hash or dot operator. As we can see, here we have used hash. That means we have been using ID. And this is the inbuilt function like click function. It should show, otherwise it should when the document is ready function it should be under hide. Similarly, if we click the function it should show us. When we see the output we will be able to understand that. Similarly, if I click function again it should be hiding. Let's see now. Since I press the button open, it should be showing us. When I press close it should be hiding the content as I have shown in the code. Now let's get into the remaining code. And similarly we should be creating 3 accordions. Accordion 1, and we have some content under it, and you have div tags to separate, and we have one more accordion with section 2. And and we have some ID, and we have some content in paragraph tag. Paragraph tag helps us to have content in that, and one more paragraph tag we have content, and this is the accordion 3. And we have under the script tag, we should be including all the jQuery code whatever it is. And as I have previously mentioned, dollar symbol helps us to define or access the jQuery, and this helps us to as I have previously mentioned all those things. And similarly, if you want to use all these things should be under hide when document is ready. Similarly, when I click the function, it should slide toggle. This is also in inbuilt function which helps us to slide toggle, and we will see the output so that you can understand. When I press accordion 1, it should slide toggle so that the content will be visible. Similarly, slide toggle, and one more accordion section 3. Now let's get into the remaining code. As you can see that we have code for all those things. It should be slide toggle. When I press a click function, it should be slide toggling this ID. Similarly, when I click function, it should slide hash A17. We can see that here hash A17 is for paragraph ID, and this is for division to separate each one. As we can see over here, we have separated each one with a div tag. When I press again, it should hide. Everything should be hidden. As we can see that here we have hidden everything, and this is for dividing each and every tag, even though it appears that they are connected. And we have script for remaining things, like we should be animating for the third question, and we have accordion 2, accordion 1, accordion 3 under division tags. Paragraph tags helps us to display the content, and it is showing that it is misspelled. Okay, no problem. And ID A24, select any accordion. We will be selecting any accordion 1, 2, 3 with some paragraph tags in there. And we have some function. Under function, we need to be hiding everything before it is clicked. After clicking the function, we should be hiding some div tags. These are the ID for them, 24, 25 and 26, 27 paragraph tags. All they should be hidden, and the animate function should come up. Dot animate is the keyword. This helps us to show, and we have done some CSS styles, dot CSS, and border radius, 0 pixel, background color, all these things we have done. This is all styling. Under the animate, we have some content, and similarly opacity helps us to blur for blur effect. And we have one more animate function with as width as 300 pixel and height as 30 pixel. We have for each thing. Let's run the code and see it again so that you can able to understand. See, here we have accordion 2 as the heading, and when I press accordion 1, we are able to get into accordion 1 content. Similarly, if I press accordion 2 content with some blur effect. Similarly, when I press accordion 3, we are able to get the accordion 3 content and some width and height for that. And this is the border radius which helps us to get curved edges. Thanks for watching my video.